Don't give up, just hold on tight. It'll be alright.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. So I talked to a lot of you about this, and I wanted to open it up now, put it in a video, and kind of open it up and ask if you would like to be part of it. So if you would like to be part of the network that I want to create, multi-content network, if you want your channel to be part of it, let me know. As part of that starting of a new network and getting it put together with the channels right now, the previous schedule is not going to be valid for people that are on the network. You can have the same times that you have now. If you want to be on the network, that's fine. But I want to start a whole new schedule over. My times are going to change. A lot of people's times are going to change as we go back. And a lot of prime time spots were taken by people that didn't even do live streams anymore. So I'm starting the new network. You don't have to be an RVer. You don't have to be a van lifer. You can be of any niche, if you want to call it a niche. You can be a homesteader or whatever. So if you already know me and you would like to be part of a multi-content network, let me know, because I want to get a schedule set up for it so that not just live streams, but I'd like to have a schedule so people kind of know what days people's videos are coming out and kind of make a whole guide for it, so that everybody can stay up to date. And with that, you don't have to go subscribe to everybody's channels as part of the network or be in their lives or anything like that. The multi-content network will be a way for us to all group together and get advertisers, a way for us all to communicate and everything. So what I'm going to do is link my Discord server in this video down in the description below. I may put it in a comment as well. And that will be a way that we all communicate with each other, is through the Discord. It's really easy for us to all communicate that way. So I'll be putting a link in for that if you'd like to join the Discord. If nothing else though, if you want to be part of the network and the new schedule and all that stuff, please give me an email. I'm going to work on getting a schedule together as soon as possible. But as part of, making the community that's coming around here feel welcome and everything else, I want to make a new schedule. If you already have scheduled lives, I'm going to try to add them in there. But just contact me and let me know if you want to be added onto it. And then as soon as I'm able to, I have a consultant that I'm looking at, that I'm going to be paying for to get this really going forward here eventually. But I'm going to need to get funds together for, getting paperwork drawn up and everything. But if you want to be part of the content network, and you want to take YouTube not just as a hobby, but you want to start going into the business side of it, that's where I'm going to start concentrating my effort. That's where I'm going to start concentrating my channel's effort, is to really turning this into a professional operation. That's why I've added bots and things like that to my live, because it needs to be a professional operation. So with that being said, I'm going to have the moderators that are there that day are going to be running the guest links. The only links that are going to get ran by the bots are people that donate. So that's how I'm running that. You can run your lives however you'd like to run your lives. But if you do want to be on the network, unlike the previous schedule, if you are on the schedule, that's when you go live. If you go live over the top of other people on the schedule, then you're not on the schedule anymore. That's how it needs to work, and that's how it's intended to function. And as a network, and we're trying to make a business out of it, everybody that's on the network will be. With that goes, you're not allowed. You have problems with other creators, you do it in private. You talk to the creators in private. If you bring it out into public and put it on your channel that you're having a problem with somebody else that's on the network, you're off the network. This is going to be a professional organization, and if you can't handle yourself professionally enough to not criticize what somebody else is doing on their channel and spend a whole live doing it, then you're not on the network. Those are, just basic things. I thought we had that figured out before. Apparently we didn't, because a lot of people decided to not pay attention to that part. So this is going to be a professional network of people that want to take their YouTube channels to the next level. And it is not intended, if you're just doing this as a passing thing, if you don't want to put effort into it and make it into a business, make it into a living, that's fine. But that's what I want out of this network. So if you're ready to take the next steps and go to the next levels, if you want help with things on your YouTube channel and help making things more professional, and you want tips and tricks on that, then sign up to be part of the network. You don't have to do lives to be part of the network. If you do lives, I would like to know so that I can have them on the schedule, and so that we keep people flowing into different shows that are there. So just like a network on a TV, each one of our YouTube channels will be a channel, or not a channel, but like a show on that network, right? So there is no schedule as of right now, because there's just me right now, and it's going to be on this network. So there is not a schedule right now. There will be a schedule, but if you want to be part of it, you're going to have to make a commitment to at least 6 months of if you're going to do live streams. I need a commitment of 6 months. You're going to be there doing your live stream, or you will have somebody that will cover for your live stream in that time slot. If you're not going to be able to make it, you need to have somebody cover your spot. If you don't have somebody cover your spot, then I'm going to assume that you don't want to be on the network anymore, and we'll take you off the network. Consistency is the key on YouTube. So if you can't be consistent enough to for 6 months to be on the network, on the live stream end of it, then don't make the choice to be part of this network. Like I said, I'm taking this from a hobby to a business. If you want to take it from a hobby to a business, we're still going to have fun and all that kind of stuff. And I would love all of you to be a part of it that are here in my audience, that are creators and watching. If you don't do live streams, that's fine too. I would still like to have you be part of the network. And I would like to know, if you can send me when you normally post videos. And then that way, I'm going to figure out how to do it. Like I said, I'm going to be getting a Chromebook at least, and some other stuff, and set out a version of a guide that either I can email you out once a week or something like that. I'll figure out some sort of system to have you guys sign up to, or if you want to email me, I'm gonna also try to figure out some sort of system for us all to come together, maybe a forum or something like that that isn't on Facebook, it isn't on this, it isn't on that, so that you guys can come there and everybody can come there and be part of it. So what I'm looking for out of you though is, if you want to be part of the network, I want you to at least be doing YouTube for 90 days at least. And then I want to look at your content. I want to see where you're at with that content. And if it reaches, a good quality level, if I think it's going to be enjoyable for the audience, then I want you to be part of our network here. Now, how it's going to work is, once I have enough channels together that want to be part of this, I've got to look into how to set up a, limited liability corporation or whatever. I got to set that up for us, and we have to submit a proposal to YouTube to actually be a network. So that's how that will work. But that's why I'm setting the ground rules now, is this is going to be a professional network and not just a bunch of people putting a schedule together and then saying, well, it's not set in stone and you can do what you want. Now, this is, if you want to be part of this network, you're going to have to go with the streaming schedule. And if you can't make it on the streaming schedule, like you're having technical issues or something like that, and you don't have somebody that can cover for you, if you don't have somebody set up that you can message and cover for you, wait until you do, to get put on the schedule. As soon as you're on the schedule though, that's your lane, right? That's where you need to sit, because we may move stuff around on the schedule, maybe people swap spots eventually or anything like that, but the reason, and this video is going to be long, and I'm really sorry for it, guys. I'm going to try to put a music bed in it, but I want everybody to understand how I want to get this set up, and like I said, I'm going to hire a consultant for all this. I'm really taking this seriously, and so that being the case, it has to be a fresh start with the schedule. It has to be a fresh start with the network. There needs to be a cohesiveness to our network, right? We can't have one show coming on and then think they're being smart by not saying a name and then attacking whatever another show does on a live stream. That does not happen. So if it does happen, you're out of the network. We're all here. Yes, we all want to grow. We all each have our own shows that we do a little bit differently, and I don't want to change any of that. If you come on here and you have your type of show, I'm never going to tell you what you can or cannot do in your show. I'm just going to say your show needs to be there and beyond if you're going to want a spot, right? And then also with that, every 6 months. We'll start with there every 6 months though. We're going to see how people's shows are performing, and we may adjust the schedule. Your show may fit better in a different time slot than where you're at when you start. It may work better with other shows because it's not going to just be RVers on here. Homesteaders, food channels. There's a lot of channels that I know do lives. Like Bob the Raptor and Joe. If you guys are watching this and you're that far in, I would love to have you on the network. I would love to have a lot of you guys on the network. So I don't know what to call it yet, other than if you guys are cool with it, I would love to call it the Family Network. Because it's not any one, like I said, I have the shirts and stuff like that, but it's not any one person's name on there. And we're all like a big family. So, and family is different enough from any other networks that might be named the Family Network or whatever else, right? So, that's what I'll call it for now, unless you guys that join come up with a different name. I'm the only one in it right now, so I'm going to call it the Family Network. But I'm not married to the name, let's put it that way. But I wanted to put this video out there because I wanted to get the ball rolling now. I do not know for sure, just because of everything that's going on. I'm not going to say for sure that I'm going to go to Mayberry. Because with everything surging and stuff like that, I may not be able to travel safely, if that makes any sense. Like, I might not be able to travel all the way there in the time needed. I'm still going to try, and I'll still talk to you guys in person, but there's a lot of people that aren't going to be there, and I wanted you guys to have the information. So, like I said, it's going to be a long video. I apologize. So how it works is we have we'll have a channel that will be the network channel, okay? Okay? And that channel, all of our channels will be putting content up onto, right, that we want to share. So I'm going to have you guys share what you want to the network. So basically, all of our lives and everything are going to get eventually broadcast over to the network, right? So I don't know how to set it up right now, but eventually I'd like to have it so that it not only goes live on the channel you're on, but it will also go live on the network. Now, that being said, if you're a smaller channel and you don't have your watch hours yet, you may want to wait to join the network if you're doing live streams, because we'll also broadcast there. However, if we get the main network channel big enough, it also works the opposite way, where people can watch your specific thing on the network, and then they can find you. And everybody's got different tastes, so that's why I want to have different channels on the network. I'm not trying to make this just an RV community network. This is going to be a network of YouTubers that want to be professional at this, that want to take it to the next level, and that want to come together and be part of it. Now, any channels that are willing to join and sign up now, and then, you know, as we need investment in the network, if you're willing to do that and you're willing to put in the work, help me build it up, help me invest in, you know, stuff from getting the paperwork that we need done to, you know, hiring people eventually or whatever. Eventually the network should make enough money. The network channel itself should make enough money to support the administration of the channels. But the part of having the administration of the network means you're free to, you won't have to be so concerned with going out and trying to find advertisers for your channel that are like product placement advertisements or stuff like that. I want the network to be, hey, our network of channels has an audience of whatever combined total we have, right? That'll bring in a lot more people, and then we can set up a system where they can choose what channels to advertise on. They could do a blanket advertisement, stuff like that. So some channels, like to say they, I don't have links for stuff in my chat. Well, you probably don't also have links to run. So if you want to take this seriously and that's where you want to go with your channel, that's what I'm here to do. That's why I've been having people on to motivate you guys. And I'm still going to have people on to do that. And I'm still trying to talk to more people. But this is a way for us to have a network that's started by YouTubers. Because as you grow, you're going to come across multi-content networks. That's what they're called, MCNs. And some of those aren't started by YouTubers. They're just there by companies. And you sign up to them, and you'll notice a lot of big YouTubers. You'll see like Surfshark, and you'll see these other advertisements in their videos. It's because they belong to a multi-content network where somebody goes out and then sends them an email, and if you'd like to be part of it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's how that works. So I wanted to start a network out where if you come in at the beginning, you get part ownership in this. If you're willing to invest in it, your channel's time, your invest funds in it if you can, invest time in it, helping to organize and keep the schedule up to date, helping to respond to emails, anything like that. I want to give you part ownership in it. And then once it launches, once we have the paperwork done, once we submit to YouTube and hopefully get approved and all that kind of stuff, people that come on from then on out, you wouldn't be part ownership in it. And that's when we start doing, a revenue type thing with people that come in. But that's what I wanted to do. And that's what I wanted to explain to all you guys today. People that won't be at Mayberry or may not get to meet up with me. I want to start a multi-content network. So if you're interested in being part of that with me, being in on the ground floor, and possibly, who knows what this thing could become. But if you're serious about taking YouTube to a different level than just a hobby, you want to take the other part of YouTube and go business side with it, I'm interested in hearing from you, because some people have decided that they would rather not keep pushing forward with things and not push forward into the business part of this. And if you push to get monetized, it's a business whether you like it or not. So anyway, sorry it went on this long, guys, but I wanted to get it out there. So if you'd like to be part of the multi-content network that I'm building up, let me know. Later, guys.